Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome to a new video. For this week, we are looking at Ramadan Reset. We are going to get ready because we just entered the last quarter before Ramadan. So we're in Jumada II, and then we have Rajab and Sha'ban, and then Ramadan. Allah grant us Ramadan in good health and in strong iman. Allahumma ameen. If you are new here, my name is Binta Umm Yahya. I've been coaching and teaching sisters the Qur'an for over 10 years. I'm a certified mindset and relationship coach, as well as a Qur'an teacher, Tadabbur teacher, names of Allah teacher. Basically, my goal is to connect my sisters to their Lord and break down any kind of mental barriers that are in the way. Because many times what prevents us from getting closer to Allah is our own mental blocks. I'm on this journey myself, and I've seen how, fixing my mindset and reframing and managing and regulating my nervous system and my emotions and all of these things have helped me in my deen. So welcome. Subscribe, and for more videos if this is something that you're interested in. So in today's video, we are going to get ready for Ramadan by looking at our habits. So we're going to be auditing our habits, and I'll be sharing with you 3 ways to reset habit-wise. Okay, so what is a habit audit? A habit audit is really just looking at yourself with honesty. Just, do muhasabatun nafs. Look at yourself and gently ask, what are the patterns in my life right now that are not serving my iman, that are not serving my peace, my relationships? Look at your life. Audit your habits. Now, I need to specify something. A habit audit is not shame, okay? We're not trying to shame ourselves or guilt ourselves for being perfectionist. We're not doing any of that, okay? Or writing a long list of goals that we're not going to be able to make up or keep, or and then we're going to get disappointed and feel bad and again put ourselves down. That is not the purpose of this. This is really being curious about, okay, what kind of habits am I having going on, and are they really for me or against me? Are they for what I'm trying to become and what I'm trying to strive for, or are they like obstacles in the way? So that's the work that we're doing today, okay? So let's look at this 3-part habit audit. Number 1 is we're going to look at habits that we want to continue. These are the habits that are working for us, they are for us, and we just want to make sure that we continue with these habits, okay? So let's look at them. It could be that you're reading Qur'an regularly. It could be that you're consistent with your adhkar. Look at your strong points. Look for your strength. That's basically, in other words, what you're doing. Are you praying on time? Those habits that are working for you, just list them with big alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, because everything is with the tawfiq of Allah. Alhamdulillah, I'm able to pray my salah on time. I don't struggle for fajr anymore. Alhamdulillah. Those are habits that we want to continue. We want to keep, making them strong, and maybe we can tweak them a little bit. Maybe if you get up for fajr regularly without issues, and maybe try to wake up 5 minutes before the time you get up for work. Just 5 minutes. Just tweak it a little bit. So you, I heard somebody say, increase 1%, like 1% every day. It was close to 100 days before Ramadan, and she was like, tackle 1% a day until you reach Ramadan. So just tweak a little bit so that you improve and you get a bit better before Ramadan. So we want to enter Ramadan with these already very strong, the habits that, are working for you. So take a pause the video, write down the list of habits that you want to continue that are already working strong for you with a big alhamdulillah. So start by saying alhamdulillah and then list the habits. All right, alhamdulillah. The next part is habits that we want to reduce. Astaghfirullah. Okay, they may not be haram, but they're definitely not serving you. They're not serving you. They are taking you away from the remembrance of Allah. So you want to reduce those. It could be scrolling, mindless entertainment. It could be complaining a lot, instead of looking for the gratitude and the good in things. It could be too on the edge, not sleeping enough, and tired, dragging yourself to ibadah, relying heavily on coffee, caffeine, being jittery. So you may want to reduce the things that are not going to serve you, especially in the month of Ramadan, right? So too much entertainment, too much scrolling, unhealthy thought loops, like it could be you neglecting your morning and evening azkar, or again, the type of food that you're eating, going to sleep really, really late. So all of these things you want to reduce. So you make a list now of things or habits that you know you're doing that are not serving you and that you would like to reduce. So let's do that list now. All right, so now the final one is habits to replace. So we listed the good habits that we have. We listed the ones that we want to get rid of. And now we're going to look at how we can replace some of the, more serious ones. So for instance, backbiting. If you listen to I tend to be on the phone backbiting people, astaghfirullah, may Allah preserve us from this sin. Okay, so what could you do instead? Let me just chat less, be less social and more with my Qur'an. So more me time with my Qur'an. Another one is, I tend to just snack so much and eat junky food. And how can I eat healthier or help my body for Ramadan? Let me start increasing in fasting. Another one, I know one personally for me, is reducing caffeine. And so I made a conscious decision to replace coffee with moringa. And so now I don't take anything that has caffeine in it, and I notice how I'm much more calmer and my nervous system is much more regulated, right? So moringa was something that I discovered when I went to Gambia and really enjoyed it, and now I take it as a powder, like tea with my green tea and honey, and that is my in cold coffee in the morning. And so basically it's something that it's a habit that I replaced. So it's an example of a habit that I replaced. You may want to look at maybe the lack of boundaries. Maybe you don't have any boundaries. Okay, how am I going to put boundaries in place? Because all of these things that you're going to replace is going to make you stronger and help you to show up stronger in Ramadan. Staying up too late. This is something that, I have to work on this as well. What can I do to make sure that I gradually, lower my bedtime? So basically, instead of going to bed at 12 midnight, like how can I gradually until Ramadan, maybe go to bed a bit earlier? And mashallah, we don't have to stay up late. We can go to bed early and then wake up early, because that's actually the best time of the night, right? The third part of the night. There you have it. We are starting to purify ourselves this month of Jumada II in preparation for Ramadan. Allahumma balighna Ramadan. So again, let's recap. Number one is to identify those habits that are good. So that's your Alhamdulillah list. That's your strength. Alhamdulillah. Then you want to identify the habits that are not serving you, your astaghfirullah list, and then the habits that you definitely want to replace because you do not want to harm yourself, your dunya and akhirah self, and you know that they're really draining on you spiritually and emotionally. So these are the habits to replace. Start thinking about what you're going to replace them with, and start engaging in those habits, the beautiful habits that will serve you in this month in Rajab. Rajab is a month where we are not supposed to wrong ourselves. So you doing the work now is actually definitely going to help you for the month of Rajab, and then Sha'ban and Ramadan. It just is the right way, bi'idhnillah, to start preparing for Ramadan. Audit yourself, make the adjustment, ask Allah to aid you. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. And comment below if there's anything that you're doing in addition, as far as habit is concerned, in preparation for Ramadan. I pray this was beneficial to you. Let's not wait until 2 weeks before Ramadan. Let's start now. And may Allah grant us tawfiq. Any good is from Him, and any mistakes is from me. May Allah forgive me. Subhanakallahumma bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. I will see you inshallah next week in another video. Assalamu alaikum.